One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Murray now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Conner is in. Touchdown, Arizona. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Play action, Willis. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 44 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Willis on the sneak. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. And good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Play action. Now it's Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Go.
These two teams all tied after one. Now Murray off play action. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Willis on the option to the right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis from the gun on third down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Check contact. Check contact. 1990.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on third down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the... drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Ready.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Taken in at the 11. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Second and 8 coming up. Play fake. Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On play action, it's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. This is caught, and so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. That costs your team.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion to prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Hey, pass. Captain Ranger. 18, Pioneers.
Willis looks to pass it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this...
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the turnover, here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the counter, it's Connor. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Murray now. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now this time Willis throwing it. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, it's Willis. 20! And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On second and 11 now. Willis. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rushed decisions or another turnover.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Murray going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second and 10, Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Connor running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Connor. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cards are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action with Willis. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Willis, gotta have this one. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 1st and 10, Willis. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
throwing again on second down. Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Now to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run behind center with Connor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Down to the 42, 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Connor up the middle. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.